Shalom, 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 Yashar Allah. First and foremost, call Halayallah, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Wahara Kodash, and double honor to the elder apostles, the prophets, and the teachers over at GMS. They've been bringing out this 100% truth for the last 30 plus years. Not wavering to the left or to the right, but bringing sincere, righteous doctrine. That's why they'd be trying to stop us. And I'm going to bring out a class today. I'm going to title it, They Destroy What They Can't Control. So, let's just start right there. So, as soon as somebody finds out that they can't be a part of something, what do? They try to destroy it. As soon as a wicked person finds out they can't be a part of something, they want to destroy it. So, let's get right into it. Let's go into the book of Ezra. Let's see. Quick nav. We'll hold Ezra on this channel right here, on this one, and then come on, Ezra. We're up there. Ezra chapter 4, starting from the top. And it reads, Now when the adversaries, those are the enemies, now when the adversaries of Judah and Benjamin heard that the children of the captivity builded the temple unto Yahweh, the Lord of hosts of Israel, the Yahweh of Israel. So let me read it again. I'm sorry, I'm too excited. Like I said, I haven't even brought out a class this week. I've had some things going on where I'm just happy to be here right now. The Wadwa Brakatah Yahweh, the Wadwa Brakatah Shai, the Wadwa Brakatah Yahweh, the Wadwa Brakatah Yahweh Shai, call Halal Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Wahara Kodash. Now, let's start again. Ezra chapter 4, starting from the top. Now, when the adversaries of Judah and Benjamin heard that the children of the captivity builded the temple unto the Lord Yahweh of Israel, then they came to Zerubbabel, and the chief of the fathers said unto them, Let us build with you, for we seek your God as you do. And we do sacrifice unto him since the days of Esarhaddon, king of Assur, which brought us up hither. Let's keep going, a couple more. But Zerubbabel and Joshua or Yeshua and the rest of the chief of the fathers of Israel said unto them, Ye have nothing to do with us to build the house of Yahweh, but we ourselves together will build unto the Lord Yahweh of Israel, as King Cyrus, the king of Persia, hath commanded us. So we're already telling them, no, you guys can't build with us. We're building our temple back, and there's a reason for it. We can't have other people, and we're going to get in that. So let's read one more, though. Then the people of the land weakened the hands of the people of Judah and troubled them in building. One more. I got to get one more, because this is really good, too. And hired counselors against them to frustrate their purpose all the days of Cyrus, the king of Persia, even until the reign of Darius, king of Persia. So what happened? As soon as they found out they couldn't be a part of something, they tried to destroy it. So when we go out on the street corners, we're building the temple. So what do? You got these, what did the elders say? He said, vocab Malonians. What do, though? They come out and try to stop the word. Why aren't they going after the satanic church of Satan? Why aren't they going after the Hindus or the Buddhists or the Catholics? They have an apocrypha in the Catholics. We use the apocrypha all the time. My point is we're the true hidden ones. And they're doing anything they can at all costs to stop the true hidden ones. The problem is they're wicked. There's no way you're building a temple with us. You are wicked. Let's go into that immediately. Let's go to the book of Psalms. And chapter 58. And starting at, let's see. I think I'm going to start at verse 2. Okay, so this is this is Psalms 58 starting at verse 2. Now, like I said, these people are wicked. How are you going to build a temple with us? And I'm going to show you why. I'm going to destroy the thought of any other nation trying to build a temple with Israel. And we're going to start right here in Psalms 58 and 2. Yea, in heart ye work wickedness. Ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. Here's the point. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Now, let's go back over to verse 2 again in Ezra chapter 4. This is in the middle of the verse. I'm just picking up where they're lying to us. Because it says as soon as they're born, they're speaking lies. How are we supposed to even have a mindset to have one of you inside of our temple when you're literally the oppressor? We're serving oppression under the king of Assyria. I'm sorry, the king of Assur. Wait, where is it? The king of where is he? Assur. Yeah, the king of Assur. Wait, and yeah, Persia. I'm sorry. We were captives under Persia because I had to find it because they want to build a temple with us and we're literally slaves to another country right now. And I'm going to prove beyond the shadow of a doubt that no country could ever help us or is going to get into the kingdom with us. So you might as well just put your shovel and your pickaxe and all your building tools away because you're not building with us. And this is a metaphor anyway. This is a metaphor. We're out on the highways and the hedges. We're building the spiritual temple right now. And these other nations are coming in trying to gaslight the truth. They're trying to put doubt in the mind of the people so they won't listen to what we're saying. It's that simple. Let's jump around. Wait, let's finish this. Let's finish Psalms though. Let's finish Psalms. So let's go back. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they are born, speaking lies. Their poison is like poison of a serpent. They are like a deaf adder that stoppeth the ear. Like I said, they gaslight to make you unsure of the real truth. Now, I noticed that the only people that are really building the temple right now, know this for a fact that we're the only ones building the temple right now. We're the only ones that are going to be building the temple in the future. We're the only ones that were building the temple in the past. You guys are not allowed to help us. You're wicked beyond all shadow of a doubt. Plus, as soon as you're born, what do? You speak lies. So what do you tell us? We seek your God. No, you don't. You're lying. We do sacrifice unto him since Esarhaddon, king of Assur. Lies. They're lying. It tells you right here in Isaiah 58:3 that as soon as they're born, they come out speaking lies. Now, let me show you something. Let's go over to the book of Deuteronomy. Now, I'm going to show you, this is one of the other reasons why you guys will never be able to help build a kingdom with us. Dang it. Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 7, starting at verse 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord Yahweh. The Lord Yahweh hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all the people that are upon the face of the earth. You can't be with us. You're beneath us. You're down here. Right now we're serving judgment because Job 9:24 clearly states that the world was given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof, if not wherein who is he? So he covered the faces of the real judges. You're serving wickedness. How in the hell are you going to help us build a righteous temple out of wickedness? This is how I know that you guys are trying to destroy it before it's even built. So let's keep going. The Lord did not set us upon, so we know that we're above all people upon the face of the earth. Verse 7. The Lord did not set his love upon you, nor choose you because you were more in number than any people, for you were the fewest of all people. Because the Lord loved you, and because he would keep the oath which he had sworn unto your fathers, Yahweh, the Yahweh brought you out with a mighty hand and redeemed you out of the house of bondmen from the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt. So when he took us out of Egypt, he proclaimed us to be his special people. Let's be redundant. King James 16:11. Let's go to the book of Second Esdras. Boom. Chapter 6. And we're going to go down to the point which is in 50. I know it's 56, but I want to see if there's any. Okay, yep. I'm going to go ahead and start at verse 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all. So we're all from Adam. You guys are definitely right about that. It's about the only thing you've been right about. But listen carefully. And the people also whom thou hast chosen. So there's the people that all come from Adam, and then there's the chosen people from Adam. All of this have I spoken before thee, O Yahweh, because thou madest the world for our sake. And why are we being punished? Because we didn't follow the instruction to keep the world. So we lost the world, and now we're going to regain it in righteousness, because it tells you in our captivity we're going to call out on upon his name, and that's what we're doing every time we open this book and bring out classes. So let's keep reading. So verse 56, as for the other people, this is the point, which come from Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing but like unto spittle, and hast likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. So they're worthless. They're worth less than a drop. And spittle, when you speak, microscopic pieces of spit fly out of your mouth. So it says that they be like unto spittle. You're so small to us that we can't even see you. That's beautiful. So let's jump around some more, because now we know that the Most High chose us. So they're mad about this. They know this too. You got to remember, back in those days, everybody knew who the Israelites are. These days, they've beat it out of your memory. And we're starting to wake you guys back up. That's how we know we're the hidden ones. Everybody else is trying to shut down the truth. I mean, if you can get $1.5 million just to take Yahweh off of your headline, or off of your title, off of your name of your channel, then you got to ask yourself, what is so important about that name? Think about that. You guys need to really just think about that. Let's go to the book of Exodus. And where is it? Let's go. Boom. Chapter 1. We're going right to the point. Verse 10. Come, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply, and it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, that they. I got to go back to that. I got to go back to this. Some of the words are so hard. It's they don't spell the words the same in the 1611. So sometimes it's really hard to read it. So come on, this is Exodus 1 and 10 in the Standard King James Version. Come on, let us go wisely with them, lest they multiply, and it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies, and fight against us, and so get them up out of the land. Therefore they did set over them taskmasters to afflict them with their burdens, and they built Pharaoh they built for Pharaoh treasure cities, Pithom and Ramses. So the point is like, we're being oppressed, but it tells you that they're dealing wisely with us. And how are they dealing wisely with us? They're setting taskmasters over us unto this day. So they're trying to stop this temple from being built. just by the way in their actions, and you can see it right through their actions. In fact, let me give you an example. This is an example of how they deal wisely with us. It's a metaphor, so let's see if you guys can receive it. Let's go to the book of Matthew, chapter 13. And we're going to start at verse 24. And this is a parable. So let me get this parable out. Matthew 13 and 20. Oh, I went way past it. 24. Another parable put he forth unto them, saying, the kingdom of heaven is likened unto a man which soweth good seed in a field. But while men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares amongst the wheat and went on his way. So what is it saying? So while we're they're planting lies in the truth. And what it's doing is it's gaslighting the people. In other words, it makes the people unsure of what the truth is. So to make it into taking it out of the metaphor and putting it into reality, when we go out onto the corners and teach, they come out and teach against us, trying to say that the things that we're teaching are incorrect. But they'll never use a Bible. They'll never come out with like the Blue Letter, where you can look up the words and go to etymology. We can make sure that we're saying the correct things. They don't want you to do that. They want you to be a part of a lie so they can keep you in a destroyed state of mind. That's what I'm saying. You can't build a temple with us. This temple is spiritual. The one in the book, yeah, they were building a physical temple, but this is a metaphor. So we know that this guy went in and he sowed tares among the wheat. So let's get Matthew 13:26. But when the blades was sprung up and brought forth fruit, then appeared the tares also. So he's saying there's wheat and there's tares in the ground. So the servant of the householder came and said unto him, Sir, didst not thou sow good seed in thy field? From whence hath it tares? So he's saying, where did all of these tares come from? Because wheat and tares look exactly alike until they sprout their fruit. And then you can tell the difference. And that's when we go out on the street corners, we're sprouting our fruit. And then these tares come in, and you can tell the difference between us. We're bringing out the scriptures. They're bringing out what we would call an emotional feeling that they have about the scripture, but never coming to the scripture. And when they do read it, it's out of context. And if they were to read it in context, they would know that they were wrong. The Most High isn't going to let them do that. He's put great blindness upon the wicked. So let's keep going though. So the the householder came up to him and he was like, hey man, there's wheats with the tares. What happened? And so he said unto them, an enemy hath done this. The servant said unto him, wilt thou then that we go and gather them up? He's saying, let's go get rid of all those tares right now. And the householder, but he said, nay, lest while you gather up the tares, you root up also the wheat with them. Let both grow together until harvest, and in the time of harvest I will say to the reapers, gather ye together first the tares. And you know what's funny? Because when you get into this, that tare right now is the 2/3 is what he's talking about. I'm telling you, all you motherfuckers are tares. But these 2/3 are going to be taken out before. Did you see that? Gather the 2/3 up first. Let's see what happens. So, he said unto him, where is it? But he said, nay, right here, let them both grow together until the harvest. And in the time of harvest, I will say to the reapers, gather together first the tares. That is the 2/3 of the wicked. That's the 2/3 wicked Israelites, is what I mean. So we're going to gather first the tares. What are we going to do to those tares? We're going to bind them up in bundles and burn them. And the wheat? Oh, well, but gather the wheat into my barn. So I'm going to show you guys right now what he's talking about. So he's saying that We're all growing together right now. And you can see that there is a separation of doctrine between us. And the ones that are coming with the correct, righteous, 100% truth, not wavering to the left or to the right, like the men at GMS, those people are wheat. The ones that are coming correct are the wheat. There's 2/3 of you running around trying to gaslight the truth. Guess what? You're a tare. You're literally, they're stopping the fruit from growing. You're a gaslighter. In other words, when we go out on the corners, what do you guys do? You try to stop the temple from being built. Why? As soon as someone finds out they can't be a part of something, they try to destroy it. Even you 2/3, because your mindset's wrong. You're on that slave doctrine with the Protestant Bible, where you've got all of these scriptures taught to you out of context, making you think on Jesus and God instead of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah. Let's keep going. So let's get an example of the tares first, because I told you 2/3 are going to be taken out. But and you guys can't be a part of building this temple either, because your mind is not in the right place. So going into those tares, what's going to happen to them? I will show you, because it said bundle them up, right? Come on, quick now. Where is you at? There it is. Okay, bundle them up and burn them, right? So let's go into that right away. Isaiah 66:15. For behold, Yahweh will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. So how's he coming? In chariots, right? And what's he going to do? He's going to burn shit up. How do I know? Isaiah 66:16. For by fire and by his sword will Yahweh plead with all flesh, and the slain of Yahweh shall be many. So there you go. There's the tares right there. Now what about the wheat? We gotta. If there's gonna be tares, we gotta find out what happens to the wheat also, because I told you, you guys will be at rest. You'll be in a safe place. You ain't gonna have to worry about anything anymore. You have been bundled up and put into the barn. So what is the barn? The barn is, man, I keep doing that. Let's go to Revelation chapter 11 and verse 12, okay? So now we're talking about the barn. The wheat is going in the barn. I showed you the tares are going to get burned up. The house come down with the chariots by the flames of fire and the sword. He's going to destroy you guys completely. But what about the wheat? Well, this is the book of Revelation chapter 11 and verse 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud. And their enemies beheld them. And their enemies beheld them. And you know what? I'm pretty sure, I know for a fact, because of the next couple verses, the Most High is going to take us out of here before, right at the nuclear destruction. Right at the nuclear. So that's when we get to go, is when they start shooting. That's why you always hear the prophet saying, shoot the missiles, let's go, let's get this World War III started. Now let's finish this. So verse 13. So now the wheat has been brought up into the chariots. Let me read it again. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. Verse 13. And the same hour there was a great earthquake, and a 10th part of the city fell, and in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000. And that's just a number of completion, not exactly 7,000, but a completely destroyed men. And the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to Yahweh. So we're up there. So now this wheat has been bundled up and brought into the barn. What are we doing? We're in the chariots looking out the window at the earth being destroyed. And what does it say? And the remnant were affrighted. Why? Because we could have been down there with them. We're so thankful to be out of there. That's why they were afraid. Oh my God, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai in the highest form. Because he didn't put us into that. He said the earth is going to fall apart. He said that he's going to shoot missiles. He said he's going to burn this place. He said he's going to use his chariots and swords. You got to watch out, people. We're building a temple right now to save that 1/3. And what are you tares doing? You're trying to tear it down. And also you other nations, you think that you can come in and be a part of this, but you're so wicked. How can your wickedness become part of the kingdom? Let's jump around some more. You can't be in the kingdom. Yahweh will only be in the presence of righteousness. And you guys are put here for a reason. You are put here for wickedness. That's why you're estranged from the womb. You go out being wicked as soon as you're born and lying to people. Psalms chapter... And that's a perfect thing because you guys are always in a lie. Psalms, and what do? Psalms 83:3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against the hidden ones. That's what they do. They take crafty counsel against us. And I told you earlier, we're the hidden ones. That's why when the elders are telling you, don't be wearing fringes everywhere, be circumspect in the truth. I even put out a class showing you that during the Maccabees, it would have been illegal, punishable by death to have fringes on. So, they take crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against the hidden ones. We're the hidden ones. We're the ones that know the truth. Every time we go out on the street to try and build this spiritual temple, you got people showing up trying to tear the temple down. And they've been doing it ever since the beginning. Well, ever since we decided during the reign of King Darius that they've been trying to tear down the temple, because that's when we told them. It said, where is it at? Here it is. Ezra 4, the people of the land weakened the hands of the people of Judah and troubled them in building. They've been trying to stop this temple. That's why you guys are showing up on the street corners when we're out there teaching. You're trying to stop the building of the temple. And so what do they do? And you know what? This is perfect. I'm going to read this again because this just reminded me of people like Vocab Malone and the Deacon and Nate and all of you Christians, Eugenio Jennings and all these other people. You're all in the same boat, bro. You fake Israelite camps are in the same boat as the Christians. And what does it say? And hired counselors against them to frustrate their purpose. Nate, you have a fucking precept package come out every year that changes. Dude. What does it say about changing the words? My words change not, but you're changing every year. I'm evolving. I'm learning. No, you're not. You are changing the scriptures to keep that spark, I guess, for the lack of better words. You want to keep people coming, so you keep changing a little bit, but really you're trying to frustrate their purpose. All the days until so let me read it again. And hired counselors against them. Those are your agents. Those are your agent provocateurs that'll come up and start gaslighting the truth instantly. And that's how they frustrate the purpose. All the days of Cyrus, king of Persia, even until the reign of Darius, king of Persia. So the point is that the counselors are the gaslighters that are paid to come out against us. Now, let's move around some more. I think you guys understand that. Let's go back over to Psalms 83:3 again. For they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. And so what did they do? They hired counselors against them. So now it's to frustrate their purpose. Do you understand how it works together now? This is why you're supposed to read the Bible precept upon precept. So let's go back over to Psalms 83:4. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation. We don't know who we are right now. They have succeeded in this, and now we're waking back up. Come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may no more be in remembrance. So the real Israelites are being taken out. And what do you have in their place right now? The wicked Amalekites that are saying that they're us. Yet the scriptures speak against everything they do. It's beautiful. So you know who you're dealing with. So let me keep going for one more. Let me get one more. No. Oh, no. You know, this is perfect. This is perfect. Let me keep reading. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. They are in allegiance against you. They're confederate against you. They're all aligned. Now, these are all the nations, and there's more, but these are some of the nations that are against us. And you're going to find out that it's pretty much, it is every single nation. So how are you going to build a temple with us when you've been trying to take us out from day one that we don't even have a name? We're not a country right now. Where's our spot at the UN? Where's the Mexican spot? Where's the Black American spot, if that's what you want to call it? Where's the spot for Yashar Allah? Where's the Gadite spot? We don't have one. So we're not a people. We're nothing. So let me show you. They have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. Now let's see. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites and Moab, which is the Chinese people, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, Ammon, which are the rest of those Asians. Well, I'm going to say it like this. Moab and Ammon are the Asian races. Just like that. And so on and so forth. You know, like, for the lack of, to be able to pinpoint them exactly, I noticed that certain nations, like when you go to Africa, the Africans look like Africans. You go to China or Japan, they do look different, but also kind of the same. That's all. So they are brothers, right? Moab and Ammon are brothers. Anyway, back to it. Amalek. So, Gabal and Ammon and Amalek and the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, as to Brook of Kizon, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. So, and that dung for the earth is funny. But it just means that they're going to become poop because the birds are going to come and eat them. And then when the birds fly around, what do? They poop all over the earth. So I'm just saying, so you're going to become dung for the earth. And what does the dung do? It fertilizes. So your dead bodies are going to help rebuild this place. Beautiful. It's beautiful. It all works in a perfect harmony. But did you see all of the let me keep going. There's even more. I'm going to go one more. Make their nobles like Oreb or Zeb, yea, all their princes as Zabah and as Zalmunna. Verse 12, who said, let us take ourselves to the houses of Yahweh in possession. So they were saying, let us take the possessions of Yahweh's house. See, all these people are tearing us apart. But we want to help you guys build the temple. That's what they said. Let us build with you. So Zerubbabel and to the chief of the fathers and said unto them, let us build with you. No. How can you guys, any of you, try to build with us when the only thing you try to do is make us no longer a people? To literally, you systematically want to just take us all the way out. And we know this. As Israel, we know what you're doing. You can't stop this temple from being built. You can lie and say you want to build with us, but is that what? Like, how are you going to build with us? When you come in every 5 seconds saying, oh, that's not right, it's this. Oh, we can celebrate Christmas, that's Jesus' birthday. Oh, we can celebrate Easter, that's for the Halloween's just for the kids. You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. You think the Most High is going to accept you in the kingdom. Especially you Christians. Oh, and you Muslims that celebrate Christian pagan holidays. Woo! That's God. Oh, man, that is deep. Just being a Muslim is going to get you destroyed. But then you're going to go one step further and be drunk from the wine of the cup of her iniquity. So you joined in with the worldliness. Let's get back into it. Let's go over to the book of Psalms. Stay in the book of Psalms and go to chapter 10. We're going to start at verse 2. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. So how are you guys going to build a temple with us when you persecute us? We're the poor. We are below everybody. And I can show you in Deuteronomy, honestly, in chapter 28. Let me get it. You will become very low, and the other nations around you will be high above you. What chapter and verse? Yeah, Deuteronomy 28 and... Fuck, there's a few of them. Let me go to 28 and 43 because that's what I was talking about. But 28 and 43, what does it say in the King James? The stranger that is with thee shall get above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. So what do? They persecute the poor. Wait a second. We're the ones that are down very low. So let's get it in what do we like? The New Living Translation. Let's give that one. The foreigners living among you will become stronger and stronger, while you become weaker and weaker. So we're as a people, we're being weakened. We have no resources. We have nothing. We have to go to our oppressor and the one of all things. And this is the same guy saying, hey, I want to help you build. You want to help us build, but you want to keep us as slaves. How can you help us build anything, but you don't want the truth to come out? It doesn't make sense. So let's keep going. Wait. Let's go back to 2 again. I just remembered something. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Now we understand that, and I showed you that we're really low, we're the poor because we're way down below them, and they're way above us right now because the world was given into the hands of the wicked. So we know we're not wicked because we're pushed to the bottom. Now, some of us are wicked even at the bottom, but that's for a different story on a different day. In fact, I already told you about them. That's the 2/3. They're going to be destroyed along with the other nations. So let's keep going. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. I'm going to give you guys a perfect example. All you blacks and you Mexicans and you Indians, we need you to take the V Nation first. Now, the people that got V-nated, what happened to them? They're all dying. Do you know that the Kennedy in the government? I forget his first name, but he's one of the Kennedys from the descendant of John F. Kennedy, and he got the V Nation, and now he talks like this, and he was going to run for president. He almost died, and so now he's completely against all that, and he's on an uprise. Why? Because he was almost taken in the devices in which they have imagined. And believe me, they imagined to do this, and clearly all these people were on board. That's why I say they have wicked and crafty counsel. So if you were to watch and see how many of those people, of the Edomites and the other nations, got a full V Nation, a lot of them are compromised for life now. I have one of my wife's sister's son. I guess he would be whatever to me. I don't know. It's my wife's sister, but I guess he'd be my nephew. But anyway, he got his wife is in the medical field. So guess what? He had to get the full V Nation, and now he gets sick all the time. I'm so worried about him. He's sick all the time. He has no immune system left. Every little thing makes him sick, so he can never do anything anymore. How about the professional sports players? They can't even play sports anymore. So you see, it's pretty interesting because a lot of these people, the 2/3 clearly, and the other nations, what did they do? They wanted us to be taken out by those devices. And what did the Most High do? He took them out in the devices they have imagined. So you see how the prophecies work so beautifully in this book? Now, he didn't take everybody out. We all know that, but he did. He's been taking people out left and right. And, oh, no, it wasn't the Most High. It was this, that, and the third. Okay, let's go ahead and get it. Let's make sure I'm telling the truth, if the Most High took you out or not. Where is it? It's got to be Deuteronomy 32. Oh. I'm trying to find it. No, that's the wrong one. I know it's the wrong one. Hold on. Let me just pull it up this way. Man, I can't. I kill, I make alive. What chapter and verse? I kill, I make alive. What chapter and verse? I thought it was Deuteronomy 32. It is 32. I was right. I just didn't go down far enough. My bad. I was like, dang. So, like I said, the Most High is taking all these people out. Don't believe me? Let's go to the scripture. Deuteronomy 32 and 39. See now that I, indeed I am he, and there is no God with me. Lowercase g, no false, fake gods with him. I kill, I make alive, I wound, I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. Woo! So when I say that he's taking you out, I'm being honest. If somebody else is telling you that God's all love, they're lying to you. They're lying. That's all there is to it. He's a perfect balance. And in a perfect balance, it's not all love. Or, I'm a jealous God. You've driven me to anger. How in the hell can he be angry? How is it that he says, help not a sinner, for I hate sinners? So you got to understand, the lies you've been told are now being brought to the surface, which is helping build this temple. The lies you're being told, when we show you the truth, that's how we're building a temple. You can't build a temple with us with the lies. You can't build a temple with us telling us that you're going to take us out with the what was it? Hold on. I gotta remember where. Yeah, you're going to take us out with the devices that you have imagined. You're not going to be able to do that. The Most High is doing that to you. He took you out with your devices that you imagined to take us out with. It's beautiful. Verse 3, for the wicked boasteth, and this is, we're going back to Psalms chapter 10, verse 3, for the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blesseth the covetous whom the Lord abhorreth. The wicked brags of his heart's desire and blesses the people that are with him in wickedness, whom Yahweh hates. Yahweh hates these wicked people. I already told you he's going to kill them. He's going to kill them. So how are you going to build a temple with us? That's what I'm trying to still figure out. How are you going to build a temple with us, but yet you're going to try and take us out throughout the whole Bible? You don't even want us to know our name. You want us to worship you as a God. You want us to worship your images of you as a God. You want us to worship your statues and images. You want us to vote for you. You want us to give all that we have to you and receive nothing in return. How are you building anything with us? You are tearing us down. You doth persecute the poor. You doth persecute the hidden ones. So, let's keep going. Let's keep going. The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after Yahweh. Yahweh is not in all his thoughts. Honestly, I don't think he's in any of your thoughts. The only thought that you have of Yahweh is, how can you guys take him out? So that's how I know when you go back over to Ezra 4 and 2, when it says, we want to build with you, but it says that the wicked are estranged from the womb, and the first thing they do is lie. So we know that they're lying. They persecute the poor. They wanted to get in there and make sure this kingdom never gets built. So what do we do? What do they do when we go out on the street corners? They want to make sure the word never gets out. We're the temple. The word and the brothers that are blowing the horn, the watchmen. That's the temple being built. And the people that hear the horn, and then they come back to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh. That horn is hear the scriptures and hear the warning. And then you realize, wow, these guys are telling the truth. And then you come back to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. So let me jump around a little bit more. Let's go. I got a couple more verses because I want to read this again. This is beautiful. The wicked through his pride of his countenance will not seek after Yahweh. Yahweh is not in all of his thoughts. So let's go to Romans chapter 8 and starting at verse 5. For they that are after the flesh do mind things of the flesh, but they that are after the Spirit, things of the Spirit. There is a separation of righteousness and wickedness right here in Romans 8 and 5. It's saying that you could never build a temple because your mind is after the world. So how can you build a spiritual temple when you're trying to implant worldliness into it? So when we're teaching the 100% truth, you're trying to gaslight by implanting worldly views and opinions in with the scripture. Verse 6, Romans 8 and 6. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. So when you guys are estranged from the room coming out lying, you're already on your deathbed. You're never going to be at life and peace. And let me explain why. Verse 7. Because the carnal mind is enmity against Yahweh. It's hatred. So when you have a carnal mind, it's showing that you are an anti-Christ. You are against Christ's teachings. It's enmity against God. You hate Yahweh. For it is not subject to the law of Yahweh, neither can be. So how could you build a temple when you can't even be subject to the law? Because your mind doesn't work that way. And let me get one more. Because the carnal mind, no, I already got it. Verse 8. So then they that are in the flesh cannot please Yahweh. So there's no possible way that you could even go out in the street corner and try and start building a temple, but you're not going to please Yahweh because you're not going to be able to do it correctly, because you're not going to follow instruction. A little water here. Let's go ahead and close out there. There's no way the other nations are going to be able to be a part of this kingdom. In fact, it's so serious that 2/3 of you are going to die with these other nations. For 2/3 of you must die, but 1/3 will live. What chapter and verse? There it is. Boom. Zechariah 1 and 13 and 8. Zechariah 13 and 8. Let's go into King James Version. And it shall come to pass that in the land, saith Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but 1 part shall be left therein. That's what this is about. Only 1/3 of us are actually building this temple. Only 144,000 within that 1/3 are building the temple. The 1/3 are the temple. The 1/3 in that 144,000 coming back together in 100% truth, that is the temple. That's why you can't build it with us, because the wicked are estranged from the womb. And as soon as they are born, they lie. So you were lying to us when you told us that you wanted to help us build. So 2/3 of the people in the land will be cut off and die, says Yahweh. But 1/3 will be left in the land. That's us. We're going to be left in peace and righteousness too. And one more verse, and then we're going to close out with this. Revelation 22 and 12. Behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me to give every man according as his work shall be. I tell you that every week. I tell you that every class. Think about it. If you're trying to build the temple in righteousness, your reward will be the temple that you built. If you try to build something in wickedness, you're going to have, the Most High is going to take you out in a horrific death. I already showed you Isaiah 66, 15 and 16. And with that being said, if you got eyes to see, if you got ears to hear, I hope you got something out of this short message. Shalom.